And that showcase is brought to you by Nike. Anthony Davis off a massive game 2 days ago against Australia, and LeBron James for Team USA taking on a Serbian side with a young talent for Team USA of Anthony Edwards and Nikola Jokić needs no introduction. A 3-time NBA MVP is the opposition with his side this afternoon. Jason Benetti, Bill Raftery along with you. Mentioned Anthony Davis, 17 and 14, and so impactful on both sides of the ball on Monday.
Get up and down the floor is just sensational. And this is, I think, the key to their defense, how he can prevent opportunities at the rim, first attack the glass, and the kick out. I think you're going to get a lot of these looks of that zone-up defense that we see in worldwide basketball. But his ability to stretch and Bam stepping out and Anthony doing some damage at the rim, this team is really solid. I just love their unselfish play, their feel, their understanding, and I think the spacing once in a while, cause some turnover, getting a feel for one another is key. Little crossover, depth, dump off, big time, ringing the bell, the ball screen, the extra pass here, and just everybody in sync, really, getting to spots, open spots, because that defense is zoning up on them. Their ability in the open floor is something that gives great looks and early offense. A little duck in here by Bam, who spots the dive. Look at this kick. Get those puppies organized. Halliburton ringing a bell.
A couple massive threes from Tyrese Halliburton in that game, and we mentioned Nikola Jokić, 6'11", 284. He sees the basketball court as well as anybody in the world.
It's a center, or a power forward, or a point guard. A great feel for the game. Just, great TV to watch him. His understanding, passes the ball beautifully, whether it's at the half court or the runouts. And you mentioned the MVP. What a career he's had thus far, and he's got a long way to go. Finals MVP in 2023.
And he is in the starting lineup. It's presented by Nike for Team Serbia. For Team USA, it's going to be worth watching all run up to the Olympics, and in the game specifically today, what the shape-shifting lineup looks like. It's a third different starting lineup.
Well, I think it's a mix and match. Give everybody an opportunity to play with one another. And I think late in this particular game, I think you're going to see them stick with guys they think are in sync more frequently.
Avramovic, wearing number 30, is a guard that scored quite a bit for the Serbian team when Jokić did not play in the World Cup last year. And so as we talk about Team USA and the lineups and trying to figure out who works best together, Jokić did play a couple of years ago. He did not last year in the World Cup, so everybody on that side is getting a feel for each other as well.
No question about it. Well, I think the one advantage the USA has, they have played against him on a consistent basis. It'll be interesting to match up how they guard him. The one thing watching, they run some great sets, and they also lift people. So you're going to be able to see some cuts and some open baskets when you watch this Serbia team.
That was true for Australia on Monday as well. There was some two-man basketball happening. Giddey was great at the point to create space for his team to get open looks at the goal for Jock Landale. We'll see how Team USA adjusts.
It's a pretty good size on the Serbian side as well.
Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokić ready to go, and Team USA will have it first. We don't get a man-to-man in international
well, it's NBA basketball. I would look for Steph to be a little more active too.
Okay, there's an opening three, and that goes down.
Yeah, I think a lot of golf after the season for Steph, working his way into consistent form that we've been able to watch. Nice help, D.
Petrushev spinning baseline for two. Filip Petrushev, who played for Mark Few at Gonzaga as a collegiate player, and I believe we have a technical foul against the Serbian bench.
I think they call it unsportsmanlike. Generally, is the term they like to use. Means the same. Normally, he's a role guy, Petrushev. That is interesting, of course, him at Gonzaga with Mark. That knows his ability.
That is Svetislav Kari-Pesic, who 39 seconds in has already become unhappy.
That's the quickest I think I've seen in a long time.
Yeah. After a made basket.
Amazing. I think he felt he was pushed, and maybe he was, but they do permit a little more physical play at this level.
Which is a strength for Team USA with all those big guys we've seen, Embiid and Bam Adebayo, Anthony Davis. It's a strength for Team USA to power down low. LeBron galloping down the lane, kick out Embiid, and he missed it.
Well, he can make that, though. We've seen him do it.
Petrushev down the lane. And the rebound for Team USA, and that's going to be Holiday running into an angry Avramovic. It's on Avramovic.
Boy, they are emotional early. I don't think he ever got to the spot, never got the feet set. Pretty easy call. Love Holiday, though. This is ability defensively. Solid. Big reason. Nice little flick, huh?
And a stuff for Guduric.
Yeah, Guduric.
Marko Guduric with the slam.
And he can make some threes, too. Sidestep threes.
Curry pull up. He backs another three. Steph has all the points for Team USA.
Yeah, you're starting to see the real Steph right now.
It's as though he finished the game on Monday and was like, you know, forget about all this stuff. I'm going to insert myself into the game, too.
Let's get started.
Petrushev banging with Holiday.
Tough match, really. Post up. Petrushev, 6'11", versus the smaller Holiday, but busy without the ball. There's so many good things. And here, the open floor opportunity. The southpaw. He's a tough out. Good player.
Heavily involved offensively for this team. He's a 36% three-point shooter as well in EuroLeague play.
In Turkey, I believe.
Avramovic diving in for two.
Nice play. Speed.
Embiid missed it right at the rim. Curry has all 9.
Oh, he's amazing. Fun to watch.
Well, we asked about the lineups and what the offense would look like with a different starting lineup. It looks like all Steph Curry as Avramovic buries a three.
And that's that set play. Back screen, and then a dribble handoff. Really solid play. They were consistent in their sets.
It's a strong shooting team for Serbia. Steph with a no-look pass dropped by Embiid, and here comes Serbia. Avramovic defended by Holiday, got the screen from Jokić and knocks down a three.
Oh, they can shoot it deep, those perimeter guys. Beautiful looking stroke.
Now Holiday had it knocked away for a moment. Curry again.
Get him out of the game. Clean look, great look by Holiday. This is where you got to pay attention to your man. You sneak a peek, he's going to find light. Look at that.
Oh, Jokić off the spin against Embiid, and he missed it. LeBron barreling downhill. He is fouled, and they will not score the goal. Wave it off.
Wow. What an attack. Look at this footwork as well. This upper body strength is extraordinary.
He has come downhill hyper-aggressively twice in this game.
Well, the one thing, he starts going, everybody is out of his way. Nobody's going to pick up a charge on him.
He will turn 40 on December the 30th.
Impressive. Always ready, too. Nice pin.
Curry leaning, missed it, rebound Jokić.
Nice set play on the out of bounds, though.
Holiday's got Jokić right now. Jokić on Holiday, spinning off of him. He missed it. Second chance is there.
He does a great job with his upper body, bodying in, forcing people under the rim.
It's an 8-0 run for Serbia in a minute and a half. Fadeaway LeBron. Oh, that's cash.
Tough shot. You notice, though, the zone up under the basket, he's going to be forced to do a fadeaway.
Yeah, they don't want him near the rim if they can avoid it. This will be a Group C matchup in the Olympics in Paris. Team USA and Serbia, joined by South Sudan and Puerto Rico. Abramovich gave up the three. Jokić, wow.
Shot clock, he had to get rid of it. Well, he knows the game, this kid.
You know, this is right around the time that he would be at home with his horses.
Exactly.
Typically. But he decided to leave them to participate in Olympic competition this year. That's easy for Embiid.
And that mid-post, too. Well, this game has a championship feel, doesn't it?
Yes, it absolutely does. High-level basketball so far. Abramovich just skating all over the place.
Very busy, isn't he? Holiday takes it away there.
And a foul against Embiid. Jokić, did he get it up on the rim? They will say 2 shots here. Do you like the scruffy look for Jokić?
I might try it myself if I can play like that. But his understanding and conceptually sees things in an extraordinary fashion.
Nikola Jokić, 2-time silver, including 2016, 8 years ago, looking for gold this time. That's a chant of MVP, I believe.
That's well-deserved frequently.
You think about the class of play in the NBA nowadays, and to win 3 most valuable player awards in 4 seasons is really remarkable.
It certainly is. The one nice thing for this team, you just keep cutting, he's going to find you. If you sniff a little bit, he reads and gives.
Doesn't Jamal Murray know that? Doesn't Aaron Gordon know that?
Yeah. And Michael Malone does too.
Yes, indeed.
A little overload.
And there's a foul going against Guterich.
First touch for Tatum.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, Steph Curry has a whole wheelbarrow full of points so far in the game. He's got 9 for Team USA, but Serbia is stiff competition so far. Basketball Showcase on FS1 is brought to you by Nike. Little did we know, you didn't share this with us before the game, that it was the debut of the Bill Raftery collection, the new fashion line from sunglasses all the way down to chains and tops.
I wouldn't mind sporting just a little quick hitter right here, huh? Just amazing with Steph. Great start for him, playing with a lot of confidence, little bump, and being tough to get around him, and that's typical of the floater. He's got some extraordinary releases in the lane. Good solid start. And conversely, at the other end, Serbia playing with a lot of confidence as well. So, got to get some others involved.
Yeah, Steph Curry just 13 shots the first 2 games pre-Olympics here. Now 5 taken already, and he will hit the bench as a line change for Team USA, including Devin Booker into the ball game. And his pull-up.
Good look for him.
Uh-oh.
Delivery, huh?
Bam Adebayo out of nowhere stuffs it home. So it's Adebayo, Davis, Booker, Halliburton, and Edwards on. Serbia likely playing without Bogdan Bogdanović due to injury, as that's blocked away from Jokić.
Yeah, they're going to run Jokić a little bit too, the bigs.
Davis has the size advantage. Jokić came over to help and knocked away beautifully by Guterich. And the lob to Petrushev.
How pretty was that? Selfish play. Dobrich.
Davis pull up. He got hit on the arm, and he's going to the free throw line for 2.
A nice 2-man play there with Booker. But you mentioned the quickness and the elevation. That in Kentucky. And here's just a really nice look. Dobrić with the fine.
Filip Petrushev, who, as we mentioned, played at Gonzaga under Mark Few, just experienced his first year in the NBA for 3 total games this past year, 1 with Philadelphia, 2 with Sacramento. But there is some talent on this Serbian side that Steve Kerr is going to have to contend with, not only here, but in the group stage in the Olympics as well.
Against France, 20-12, no question about it. We mentioned the size, too. Their sets, and their reads, you really have to concentrate defensively. They don't get back here. That's what they're...
Oh, my goodness. Guduric to the rim for the stuff.
A little lackadaisical protecting the backcourt, and a great-looking kick on the miss. You can just see. Oh, they read things beautifully. Whew. Dobrić with the bang. The pass earlier, the finish, a rim runner.
Guduric to Dobrić for the dunk, and here are the groups. USA and Serbia will be there with South Sudan and Puerto Rico. We just saw Australia on Monday against Team USA fight to the end in a 6-point game. Team Australia 98-92 the loss, but then they came back and beat Serbia by 11 yesterday behind a game high nearly 30 from Patty Mills.
Well, early on now, Serbia has been very impressive, I think. Snuck a peek at Germany already, another strong team. You mentioned Australia. Pretty good start. Playing with a lot of enthusiasm as well, Serbia.
Showing the strength as some Laker fans there. You see the 3 turnovers already for Team USA, on pace for somewhere in the neighborhood of 18 again.
Which hurt them the other day against Australia. But getting the rhythm is key. Even on a missed free throw, they didn't balance the floor. Nobody was playing the perimeter people. A wide open opportunity. But that wouldn't happen in regular season.
No.
That would be discussed, and the balance would, the reaction to balance would be better.
So how do you create that? Like, this is a great coaching staff. They're going to create it, but what are the steps to creating that?
Looking at tape, showing them getting a little rhythm and substituting too. You can see Steve is trying everybody, let everybody get some minutes. Certainly a luxury.
There's Booker coming around the
Nice
corner.
cut.
Edwards, extra pass, got it to the corner. That 3 in the air is good. And Bam Adebayo knocks it down.
Has he been impressive, boy, from his days at Kentucky to being able to step out now and make shots.
Very versatile bigs on this team for Team USA.
They love that elbow entry and dribble handoff. Again, the lock low.
Jokić turns it beautifully, got it to the wing. That 3 won't go down. Gets his own rebound and puts it in.
He just bodies people under the rim. Feel and understanding.
Just spatially, right? Just knowing where everybody is. Bam again. No, sir. A play through Jokić, and a foul called against Halliburton, who was bodying up Uros Plavsic.
Out of Tennessee. There's a lot of good duck-ins and just that extra look, the diagonal, you get lost. You really have to play your guy. You can't overhelp on the big fella. Coach on the floor.
Absolutely. You think he wants this? Absolutely he does. 6 and 5 already for Jokić, who had 14 and 14 yesterday. Micic into the ball game.
Point guard.
Vasily Micic.
It runs the show for this team.
Trying to turn the corner. Oh, what a bounce pass.
Pull the string. The Davis presence caused that.
That's a kick ball against Micic.
Micic does a good job getting to the rim. Passes well. Had a big three against France as well.
He really had a door open for him when he got traded from Oklahoma City to Charlotte late in this NBA season. Middle of the lane, Adebayo, no. Davis, the hammer.
Well, it seems like we call that name frequently on the glass.
Such a tough box out round.
You mentioned Charlotte, averaged 10 points there. Yeah, he is. He's quick, obviously mobile. He just likes to drive it.
Here he goes, and he got fouled. He got hit on the arm by Booker.
That would have been a tough shot. Ball fake. Wow.
Hung in the air for a while there.
Yeah, he did. A good job getting inside position here by Davis. Just didn't stand around.
Now Micic at the free throw line. He has not played internationally in a major tournament since 2019, so he's reintegrating into this Serbian side as well.
Your perimeter guys are adept at finding people. He's not a great three. He's not going to knock it out with his three-point shooting, but others certainly are. Guduric for one, Avramovic another, Bogdanovic.
They hope to have Bogdanovic for that group play in the Olympics. Added dimension to this offense, certainly.
Edwards on the floor, gets first touch, really.
Micic right in his pocket. Edwards step back for three anyway.
I mean, what do you do when you guard him? He's quick, he elevates on shots, gets to the rim, spread the D with that knockdown.
His first points of the day, about a minute to go in the first, in a great basketball game so far.
Back screen. Well, they really want to get on his hands.
And a foul on Micic.
Talk about Edwards and just the space he can create, because your fear is he's going to blow by you. And we've seen that during this tournament. He gets a shoulder on you on the dribble drive. Say goodnight. Jokić gets a blow here.
Sneak a minute here for him on the bench.
Absolutely. During the between quarters, give him a little rest.
Edwards at the line, and that's good. Off the fifth foul against Serbia. 5 fouls, 2 free throws in each quarter. That's why Edwards is at the line.
Yeah, they took a big hit here early against Serbia, and yet seems able to get a lot of guys in to get a feel for one another.
Yeah, this lineup right now: Edwards, Booker, Halliburton, Adebayo, and Davis. Couple possessions here. Serbia playing without Jokić. Long three, no for Micic, and this is going to end up out of bounds. Let's see, do they have a foul instead? Looks like a foul against the United States on the rebounding action. It's on Halliburton. Yep.
Yeah, he goes over the top.
You wouldn't know anything about being over the top.
Occasionally, late evening.
Plavsic to the free throw line. You mentioned his time with Rick Barnes in Tennessee. I mean, he is the perfect Rick Barnes player in terms of rebounding and just power down low.
Hey, Guardy, banging people. Not afraid to mix it up. Euros. Well, the NBA over the years, I think UB Brown may be one of the first to go and give clinics, followed by so many other great coaches, and the world has just benefited by it.
Well, this Serbian team, which initially was playing under the former Republic of Yugoslavia, then Serbia and Montenegro, then Montenegro went independent, and Serbia is now playing under its own flag alone.
And Bogdanovic, Atlanta Hawk, a little shot of him on the bench. a little nicked up getting ready.
But you could use somebody like that. He's a 38% career three-point shooter in the NBA. So you talk about an added dimension. He will provide that.
It gives another lift, really. Knowing Jokic's ability to distribute the basketball. Remember Mike Krzyzewski telling me, coaching the Olympic team, you can't lose a game.
Yeah.
Like,
well, the alarms sounded at that point.
Yeah. You know, you're playing 82 games in the NBA. You know, you get beat on a buzzer shot. We'll get it tomorrow.
Yeah. That's not the way it works here.
No.
And he knows pressure. I mean, he kind of felt that way at Duke at points, right? Like you build it.
Well, he didn't lose too many. You're right. Look at the activity.
And on the weave, it's taken away. It's a pull-up three. It's Edwards, and he missed it short.
Of course, you got the two guys at the rim, which is why he pulled up.
Yeah, you're going to get it even with a miss there. Edwards again. Little step back. Halliburton. No good. Petrushev hits it ahead, and that layup will score. Count the goal for Marinkovic.
That's twice they haven't had the balance on the floor at this level. Very unusual. Pretty competitive game here, kid.
Yeah, what a game so far. Tied after 2016, the gold medal game in the Olympics. Team USA a 30-point win. Kevin Durant had the entire difference between the two teams. A 30-point day for KD and a gold medal for Team USA. One of 4 in a row going into the Paris Olympics, and some of the former gold medalists are in Abu Dhabi today. Good to see Alonzo Mourning and Steve Smith.
Yeah, Michigan State, Georgetown. Two terrific guys. So Steve in Vegas, always upbeat with a smile.
No, he's one of the most positive people you could ever be around.
Some could learn from it.
My name is Sub now. It's nice.
Nice little dump off.
Jokić, the miss.
Got to get there. You go.
Yeah, there were 3 USA players around the rebound, and nobody picked it up initially.
This is the entire first group that started the game. Nice pass.
Sharp bounce. Embiid got decked by Jokić. No call. Mitsic, tough pass. On the kick, intercepted away. Tatum's pass.
A little late. Should have been earlier.
It's a hard run to the rim, and a foul called as Guduric got to the basket in a hurry.
He's a tough kid. He does go hard. Goes to that tin in an aggressive fashion.
He's had some turnover issues in the past, in part because he plays at such a breakneck pace. They're going to say that was a non-shooting foul, that he was trying to pass instead of shoot. Jokić is bumped and fouled. That's going to be 2 on Tatum.
How about that? Nice pump, the bite. Clever.
He's so sleek. It's in slow motion, so it looks underwater sometimes, but it gets the job done so beautifully.
Yeah, speed is not as important to him as it is to others.
But the processing speed is elite.
Yeah, the head, the vision.
Pull up 3.
He can shoot it.
It's good. It's Guduric.
Mentioned his ability over 30% from deep.
And now Holiday nearly turned it over. Serbia once again.
Look how they jam up that lane. Nice pad. Oh, he shot it.
Take the shot, right?
Holiday, yeah. Unselfish. There's that pinch post they love to run.
Mitsic got the feet set and knocks it down.
Good for him. Generally a pass first kind of a guy.
He's not been a great three-point shooter, but he's a tremendous facilitator. Vasilije Mitsic for 3 and a 6-0 run. LeBron takes matters into his own hands.
Physical, impressive, asserting himself. He just needs a little bit of a crack to get through. How about that deft ability behind the back as well? He's
overwhelmed Petrushev there.
Look at that zone up. 3 blue shirts in the lane. Nothing easy.
Yeah, there's a little sort of Tony Bennett pack line going on here. And still LeBron found his way to the rim.
You're aging yourself.
No, you're aging me.
Did you leave your heart someplace?
It was somewhere in the Bay Area.
It all starts right here. There's that little handoff.
Jokić on one leg. Marinkovic, tough shot.
Steph was really good D there. Oh, he was going to shoot it.
He was. He definitely was. Curry to LeBron, and it's out of bounds to Team USA, 14 to shoot.
Well, you can see Steph each game much better shape, I think. Giveaway there, Petrushev. He's played well early.
Very well. Out of bounds to the United States, 13 to shoot. But look, everything has been difficult generally on the offensive end because of the Serbian defense.
And they have, no question. You look at them, you always think offense, but they have been solid. Again, they know the rules, and they jam up that lane zoning.
Crowd wanted to travel. Petrushev misses the three. Oh boy.
Goodness.
That may not be officially a turnover, but it counts.
Right. A misplay here. You love to see 2 guys going after it, though.
That's right, but it's all part of the process, right?
Yeah,
as you go on through the Olympics.
Usually you hear, I got it.
Jokić was feeling it and couldn't get it, and that's where Team USA needs to realize they can just swat that off the rim.
A little slow reacting on it. Oh, there again.
Same thing.
Yeah, same idea. Good idea, but not exactly sure of where guys are going to be. And that's all part of the process. Steve will figure it out. He knows.
Officially the 6th turnover so far. Serbia by the United States has only made consecutive shots once all game.
No question about it. You don't get shot opportunities. You don't get the ability to offensive rebound. This was a forceful move earlier, showing that strength, the physicality. They're in for a tough night, really.
They got Embiid there, jockeying with Jokić. It is the second on Embiid.
Tough matchup for Embiid.
What's his best bolt against Jokić?
Well, the difficulty is Jokić moves all around the floor. And he can screen, and people are going to get free like this. He got free because of the drop defense by Embiid.
And he can make that, as we know.
Yeah.
It's a 3-point game. Steph Curry was hot early. Nice pass, LeBron. Embiid, that's beautiful.
That is big-time basketball. Steph initiates, and that extra look right here, just the way, goodness, LeBron opens up for presentation, the extra look, and Jule finishes the deal. He's fought some injuries during his career. During the playoffs when he fell, worried about his knee. And don't forget, we have not seen Kevin Durant. Still nursing that calf.
The hope is they can have him into the future for the Olympics.
We're not there, but I did in Vegas he would shoot. He didn't do anything in terms of team exercise.
That's a hard drive, and it's 2 more for Abramovich.
Well, they cleared the left side. Strong opportunity. Ooh.
Embiid, Holiday, nice.
That was a slippage. Ooh.
He almost was out of bounds on the catch. He kept his feet in.
Same set here.
Abramovich, catch and shoot.
That's why you can't overhelp.
Oh my
Nice
goodness
rebound.
gracious, Tatum. Embiid squares up a three and missed it. And a foul against Serbia. LeBron was too much to handle down there.
Muscling in that low box area, really got his defender into the lane. Just controlled the issue. But this is what you were talking about. He was on that line, but a nice cut, anticipation, and selfish by Joel.
And that is when, as we showed you up top of the program, Team USA is playing its best basketball, when the passing is crisp.
Correct. And they aren't selfish. It's just getting a feel, understanding, and location. There's a little flex screen on the baseline to get that look. Embiid sets it up. The rest is rather simple.
Fish in a barrel for Steph Curry.
No question. A great set.
"12 points already for Curry. He had 9 early for Team USA. Jokić banging against Embiid.
Tough. Footwork and the broad shoulders, too. Very tough to reach across.
Look at how into this he
I was just going to say, you think he's into this?
Curry again, undaunted to the rim.
That's the step. Oh, well, again, not getting back and in position. Got to make them work a little bit.
Now, Petrushev has been dangerous around the rim, and Curry went down after the make, so it was like 5 on 4.5.
Good point. Again, a foul.
Oh, my goodness.
Look at him.
No way. Steph Curry going down to the ground to knock down a 3 and a foul.
Vintage Golden State. Oh, the crowd getting a bang out of him. He has some talent. Talk about being a gamer. Game by game. What a pleasure to watch. And this is that breakdown defensively earlier. And the vociferous point guard, the leader.
But then you have Steph Curry, right, who was a blender on Monday, right? He just kind of blended in. Right. He was part of the show, and now he's the main attraction this afternoon.
You know, if you judge him on that game, you say, he's not as good as I've heard. Oh, boy. Right on the sideline there.
Saw Derek White.
Here he is getting a chance. Again, we talked about this earlier. Steve's going to get a feel for everybody.
He'll get in for Curry. Derek White, well known for his defensive prowess. He and Drew Holiday were airtight defensive players for the Celtics in their title run.
And he can make some threes, too.
Yes, he can. 36% career plus.
Look at that little curl and the lock low in the lane. See, this is where they run a lot of stuff. You would say not really accustomed to it defensively.
White, his first rebound off the miss by Micic. Davis sets the screen. That's a pull-up. It's a 3, and it's good for Edwards.
Nice job. No show defensively. Just a little bump by the big. Little better flow to the game. And speaking of flow, Edwards, so talented, so good, and a lot of juice. Follow soccer. Messi, I love to see him have the ball. I love to see Steph Curry. You forget what a great point guard he is. And we've seen this accumulation of great offensive plays, whether it's his 3, the dribble drive, his feel, sidestep, drill. He does have some spunk. Talk about a talent.
And you see what he does to the opponent, right? Jokić ends up with the ball as it comes through the net, and he spikes it hard on the ground because it's like, how does he do what he does?
That Curry.
Serbia trailing by 7, under 4 to go. Half number 1. It's Davis against Jokić on the spin. The help comes baseline, so he creates up top, and that won't fall for Marinkovic.
I think Davis, he tried to manhandle him there. Jokić backed him in, uses physical play.
Edwards, step aside, jumper no. Davis got wiped out, and I think he's going to get called for a foul here.
I think against,
they're going to get Micic.
Serbia must have shoved him on the way. one thing
5.
at the other end, excuse me, I'm sorry, Jason. The other end, you can't really leave. Yeah, there's the shot. It's a good call by you. The other end, you cannot leave and help out on Jokić because they're going to get some open looks. I know Micic hasn't been the guy, but think of Bogdanović if he were playing.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to watch because this is an exhibition. So you're not going to throw everything you have against each other, I wouldn't imagine, because you're going to end up playing in the group stage.
Well, you notice the two different styles. USA is a feel read thing. The other end, a lot of set, organized plays. So the feel thing takes longer, obviously, because you don't know, you haven't done it enough in the course of a season.
We do have a 9-point lead here, and all of that coming in the last 70 seconds or so. Plavšić for Jokić.
There's the back screen, dribble, exchange.
Jokić got bumped, and he scores anyway.
Doesn't matter. Broad shoulder could take a bang and deliver.
So smooth with the ball.
Do a nice job icing there.
Booker off the Davis screen, trying to create.
What the horn said.
Adebayo against Jokić for 2.
A nice little two-dribble delivery.
You saw him in college.
Yeah.
He wasn't doing that.
No, no. Cavalry yanked him.
Micic, they're giving him that 3, and he missed that one. Tipped nicely by Plavšić. And a foul on White for crowding Micic. It's going to be the 4th against Team USA. 1 more, and 2 free throws are coming. The United States will head off to London, about a 7.5-hour flight to get to London to take on South Sudan and Germany Saturday and Monday.
Easy flight from London to Paris right after that.
You gonna swim it?
The channel.
Plavšić blocked away by Davis. And let's see, did we have a shot clock reset accidentally? I think we did. It's a tough customer down there.
Yes, holds his ground.
Great anticipation of the shot, too. So they're going to reset it to 12. Jokić, a rim run. That's blocked by Davis. Another eraser.
Pretty.
White the lob. Tough catch on Adebayo down low.
Smart, though. He knew he couldn't grab it and dunk it. How about him? Talk about offense.
An added dimension you talk about with Embiid and the other bigs on this team, but Bam Adebayo has been outstanding offensively today.
You mentioned did he shoot much? He had Fox and Monk at Kentucky. He wasn't getting many shots.
That's right. Micic on the drive and a handoff. It's knocked away by Adebayo. Davis was there late. Shot clock. It's wiped away again, and that should be a whistle.
Davis is having a ball. He is enjoying this opportunity. Boy, terrific elevation, timing, and not reaching down either. Of course, takes a shot there.
He got clubbed.
He did.
4 blocks, 5 points, 3 rebounds for Davis. This is high-level basketball.
Sure
today.
is. Reminiscent of him in the NCAA championships. Didn't get a lot of points. Got most outstanding.
White missed the free throw, the late addition with the injury to Kawhi Leonard. Derek White, who chose USA basketball over a trip to Cabo.
I don't know if you would do that, but
The beach is nice this time of year, Raph.
Would you pass this up?
Of course not. To play under the aegis of your nation is an honor of a lifetime. Guys say it over and over again.
They have bought in, though. They've done a great job creating an atmosphere. They being the administrators.
Micic playing ring around the rosy with Jokić. Davis met him and affected that shot again.
Look at this pass, too.
Adebayo. Edwards trailing for the stuff.
We're turning it up right now.
Those two bigs playing together have been brilliant. Serbia won for its last 9 in part because of Davis trying to hold his ground again, and Jokić gets 2 and a foul this time.
He is a gamer, this kid. Relentless, unabashed. Owen Davis has done a pretty good job the last few trips against him. He's a winner.
You think about him as the 41st pick of the draft in the NBA 10 years ago, and a guy who, you know, as the lore goes, was not an athlete, really. You know, there's this story about him drinking like a 2-liter of soda every day back in the day, and he's become one of the most graceful players in basketball history.
Occasionally 2-liter a day of something else is enjoyable as well. They just turned it up a notch on both ends of the floor.
Jokić, 3-point play.
I love his competitiveness too.
Watching him backpedal down the court, we saw that replay earlier of him just shouting to his defense.
Meaningful. He's the coach on the floor.
He really is. 56 first half points for the United States. Edwards measuring, skipping it, tough catch. Adebayo got the feet set and knocks it down again.
How about that? See what practice does? It's amazing, the growth of these players. You love it, you do it, it shows.
And you become elite. Jokić, gotta have it. Missed it for 3, rebound tipped out of bounds, and let's see, are they gonna say it's a foul before zeros, or did it go out of bounds? Dobrich wanted a whistle, he's not gonna get it, we're at halftime.
Impressive turnaround. Serbia early, and all of a sudden the United States step igniting.
This was a tie game at the end of one quarter. Team USA up by 14 at halftime. Once again, and the United States up 59-45 as we embark on the third quarter from Etihad Arena in the United Arab Emirates. And the leaders so far, Jokić with 13, Avramovic with 10, and Bam Adebayo has come into his own in these couple of games here in the UAE.
Now, we always talk about the Miami culture.
Heat culture.
He is certainly bought in, but expanding his game, playing with so much more confidence. Corner 3, stepping out long range, and just how good he is defensively, particularly around that rim.
I wonder what the lineups will look like when we get into the Olympics. Will Steve Kerr settle into a first line, second line, or will he shapeshift as much as he's done in the run-up?
It's worth thinking about, really. I mean, you set. I think LeBron will start every game, and I think Curry will. And then as you go, maybe how people fit, how they're playing at that particular time, who the opponent is.
That's what I was going to say. I wonder if it's opponent dependent too, right? If you have Embiid against a team that doesn't have that sort of size, could you create a matchup issue just right out of the gate?
Well, play Davis and play smaller.
Yeah.
I mean, he's obviously quicker of foot, but here a little high-low play right out of the gate. Solid look from the top.
Third foul on Filip Petrushev, who's now playing in Greece with Olympiacos.
We finished that second quarter with your comment, and I would agree. Can they concentrate now? The Australia game, they sort of relaxed a little, started turning it over, gave people some confidence.
You said this during a break in the first half, and I thought it was a good point, that Team USA could use a tough, rugged first half like we saw. And now, to add to that, they could use a game that they have to close out like this. Serbia has struggled from three today, 4 for 15 from three-point range, playing without Bogdanović. That's knocked away by Holiday and taken by Embiid.
Ooh, a little trip in the backcourt. Guterich, I believe, he's going to get an unsportsmanlike or no?
The reaction of the crowd felt like it was going to be. They're going to call it just a personal foul, common foul. So here is LeBron, who got downhill with great force in the first half.
I like that set. That is good basketball right there.
And Holiday parries it.
And what they did there is let LeBron be the point guard, pinned down on set, and that ensued into a terrific rotation.
Yeah, you mentioned playing off a field. That doesn't mean they can't run set pieces either, and they did right there. Into the corner. That shot won't fall for Abramovich. And now LeBron with it on a string. And beat over Jokić.
A nice hand in there. Caused the miss.
I don't know that Embiid wanted to take that shot.
Yeah, he wasn't going to give it up. Look at this look.
Ooh.
Had a little overspin on it. I understand how you could miss it, but just to see and deliver. Good to see Holiday ringing the bell. We always talk about his defense. Terrific overall game.
He was an all-star back in 2013, and then last year as well, LeBron skating to the rim, and now this is about a 20-point game.
Open middle, too. Haven't seen much of that.
Jokić trying to calm this down. Abramovich. Rebound for Tatum. Well, this is now in 17 minutes plus. We'll see what Steve Kerr gets out of a finisher for his team. Long shot for Curry, won't go. It fell right to Embiid.
He is such a good catch and shooter. But good hands by Joel. Pinned his man under the rim.
Can Team USA close against this Serbian side, which was a game opponent in the first 20 minutes?
Nice denial. Look at this run out.
Knocked away by Guterich.
Boy, they look so much sharper. So intent. Doing so many good things, and nobody's getting in the way of that guy. The L train.
That is such a good word for it, intent, right? Everything has a purpose right now for the United States. That's a miss for Tatum. Open look for three, Dobrich.
Petrusev got a piece of that.
United States 9 for 18 from three, 15 for 17 from the foul line. Very efficient. But Holiday just cleaning out his man. Curry over the head. And
nice look.
Tatum couldn't handle it.
Not a good look, though.
Abramovich. That wouldn't go.
They're not making shots now either.
No, that's big trouble. LeBron just a tractor down the lane. That's a shoulder block.
Oh, you can't hurt him.
No.
You can't hurt him.
He's a fortress.
He hurts you. Guterich. Oh my goodness. Readjusting the molars.
Yeah, that's... And then he doesn't even feel it.
Oh.
Guterich does. He's going to come off.
That's a shoulder separator.
Micic back on. Here's LeBron. Jokić got in the way.
Nice.
Holiday an open three.
Nice extra pass. Embiid.
12-0 in the third and date back to the 3 late in the first half. It's a 15-0 run.
Grant Hill, Sean Ford, Steve, and the coaching staff have to feel a lot better. This is what you expect with this talent-laden team.
And I would bet they would say we feel better now, but we still have to close.
Yeah, no, you're right.
And that is one of those possessions where you're like, all right, it's fine, we're up 22, but Jokić just got to the rim unimpeded. Embiid, Jokić swatting at him.
Look at it, I love him. Pull the chair.
He did.
Is Rick Mahorn in the house?
He did. He started swatting at him with the arm, right? And then he just pulled it out.
Clever.
That's going to be the 14th foul against Serbia. And so one more and then free throws.
The attitude, as told to us by the aforementioned administration. Look at that pass. Tatum getting right on the floor on the inbounds. They want to win for the USA, and they're willing to sacrifice, give it up, play as a unit from top to bottom.
And they have in this third quarter their best quarter so far. Jokić missed it for 3. Embiid, the long arms for the rebound. Immediate hit ahead. Curry down the lane, and he lost it on the way up, it looked like.
Yeah, it did.
That's Marinkovic. Vanja Marinkovic, the 60th overall pick by Sacramento 5 years ago in the NBA. Embiid, too flat.
Nice look, dude, from the low box. Lift on the big, get a guard down low.
They're getting all the shots they want right now.
Yeah.
Micic, no. He's had a rough day from 3. Micic 1 for 6 from 3-point range. LeBron's like, please do not do that to me. Holiday, no. Kind of a disjointed possession. Open look. That's good for Jokić.
Timeout here. A little sloppy, still trying to get it organized, right?
It was a smooth first couple minutes of the third quarter, but now shades of Monday.
A little bit shaky.
I just feel incredibly honored to be coaching LeBron and Steph. I think there's a reason those guys are 2 of the greatest of all time. It's not just the talent, it's the incredible work ethic, and the force with which they practice translates to how they play in the games and to how their teams play, because they lead the way.
Well, there's Steve Kerr on 2 of the all-time greats, and you know, it's interesting watching Steph Curry react, Bill, to the first couple minutes of this game and to Monday. It was basically, okay, the throttle's up to 10.
Yeah, you think it was a message? He was intent on putting this team on his shoulders.
There's Anthony Edwards. Part of that group. Floater, no.
There's that strength of his, though, to get by people.
And he drew iron enough to let the shot clock reset to 12.
Bam, really impressive offensively.
Willing to create for himself. That drew iron and a foul called against Serbia and Petrushev. It's 4 on Petrushev, so 1 more and he's disqualified.
Pretty high level of depth that they possess. Probably different ways that they can play. You have an undersized center, Bam can handle him. Davis, obviously, the rotations up front, I think are going to be the key to victory here. Not necessarily tonight, but I'm talking about the Olympic gold.
Well, especially when you're playing a bunch of games in a pretty condensed time period, too. There's the ability to keep everybody fresh and ready to go.
There's no fall off.
Yeah.
With the bench. I mean, the guys are winners, all stars.
Yeah, this is the best of the best in basketball across the globe.
And we've seen them run that play all game long.
Dobrich, somebody said short, they were right. Bam says, I got this. Booker buries a three.
Yeah, I thought he played well last game as well. Quiet this particular game.
He's finished year number 9 with the Phoenix Suns, Devin Booker. He's become a bona fide star in the NBA. Here's Jokić against Davis, who affected that shot.
He sure did. Forced him to a difficult delivery.
Anthony Davis has been so impressive defensively. Halliburton probing. Here's Booker, 8 to shoot. Booker driving Marinkovic. Halliburton got it up top. Bam, 4-3.
Bang, bam. Goodness. Again, those extra passes, unselfish play.
And out of that timeout, Raf, Team USA has been much more crisp.
Got their attention a little bit.
Jokić body to body with Davis. What a matchup. Jokić wins.
He doesn't step back. Pretty, just clever. Body control, footwork.
Now Booker's turn. Pull up again. This time no good.
Again,
It was affected
Davis,
again by Davis. Petrushev couldn't get it around him, and it's going to be an offensive foul against Adebayo.
And got a jump stop, running full tilt, making the pass.
That was an official Bam.
How about this? Running the floor, had that open look other than the foul call.
Pretty shot. Remember, the three-point line is a foot shorter
Correct.
in FIBA play than it is in the NBA.
Well, some of these guys, you come over half court, you got to get on them. Curry for sure.
That pesky defense by Booker there. Now Jokić met by Davis. And a takeaway. Look out below. Anthony Edwards with the stuff. 83-57.
Yeah, overlooked in this game right now is the defense of USA. They just have been magnificent. Denying, forcing issues, bad shots, turnovers. He's coaching while he's dribbling.
He is. You hear him?
Yeah. This is Jordan-like, this elevation and spring. So effortless.
The look behind was Jordan-like too,
To
wasn't
make
it?
sure, yeah. Everything but the tongue out.
He's just having a good time.
He's a happy-go-lucky kid. Great personality on the floor. Loves what he's doing.
Jokić misses the free throw at just 22 years old. 1-1 back in 2020. And with the Timberwolves being one of the up-and-coming teams in the NBA and what their development has looked like, the spotlight's gotten brighter on him, and he accepts it and wants it.
Yeah, he's the guy. Talking about that. You know, if I were Serbia, I would not play Jokić the last quarter.
Really?
I mean, why, right? I mean, look at the score. Don't want him to get hurt, certainly.
Right. And in case of foul trouble, right, you have to figure out what you're going to look like if he's not on the floor.
Right.
In the Olympic tournament. Edwards. Sizing up his prey. 4-3. He missed it. And we're going to get a foul, I think, on Davis.
That might be a discard.
No basket of foul has been charged to number 14, Anthony Davis. That's his third personal foul.
That's Pokashevsky into the game and a travel.
Alexei.
That gum doesn't taste as good as it did earlier.
Well, the sweetness is gone.
put 1 second on the clock, and the final inbound of quarter number 3. That would have just beaten all for Serbia in the third quarter, but Team USA put the gas pedal down.
Boy, putting it out there, really, both ends of the floor, against some easy opportunities.
18 from Steph Curry, 17 from Bam Adebayo, and then the breakaway dunk leading to part of 14 for Ant.
Bam jumps out at me. How about you?
Oh, yeah.
You know, he's really played well. Deep shots, his impact, and of course, Steph got them out of the gate. I think he's putting his stamp on it. I'm back, I'm ready, I'm in shape. And of course, Edwards can be electrifying in that open floor. Be interesting as we get closer to Paris. It has a tinker with a starting lineup.
And will it stay the same over the course of the Olympic tournament? I get a foul on the rebounding action here with a tangle. Plavsic was down there with Adebayo. Well, the games against South Sudan and Germany will be telling, just to see who works best together. You can learn something there, and then you jump into Olympic play, and it's about who's playing well at the time too, isn't it?
And what the opponent is like too. Matchups. Germany very physical, as we saw them in the World Cup. Well coached. You're accustomed to the Wagner brothers.
Yes, indeed. White the miss. Dennis Schroeder as well for Team Germany. Marinkovic, oh my goodness, just erased again by Davis.
The footwork to get there and block the shot. Now that's what's impressive on this particular play. You just look at this footwork to get there. Rich the reach extraordinary as well.
Just overwhelming length for Davis. And a foul called by Edwards. Reach it.
A little nickel dimer.
It's our first nickel dimer of the game.
Yeah, of the week. You're too young to know the nickel dime store, though. Five and dime?
The 5 and dime store. Yeah, you want to grab a phosphate after this?
You are too young. A little reach in by White. A lot of whistles.
It's been a well officiated couple of games, I feel like.
I would agree.
They've kept control. They had the unsportsmanlike early against the Serbian coach.
Well, that was as quick as you will see. Look at Davis all the way to the rim to make sure there's no easy goal.
And that was a big shot for Mitsic.
Yeah, he needed it psychologically.
Yeah, Davis just rode the driver all the way out of play. Booker around the corner. Davis for 2. What a weapon.
The one thing about him is it can be a very small lineup. Out of bounds, maybe?
Yes, indeed. Pasic, the coach over there, was pointing to the line. He made the call first.
Well, you see that happen more often in college where they step back. Pros usually understand exactly their location.
You're well known for understanding your location most of the time.
A reasonable amount of time.
Enough to get by. In the corner, that won't go for Marinkovic. Edwards and Davis. That could have been a reach-in foul. Edwards will meander through and pull up to score. Man, is that smooth.
Again, that discard, the strength, the great confidence in his ability.
What can't he do?
Very little. That.
Oh, that is just smothered by Davis, blotted out by the big right hand. Somebody's open. It's Edwards, sideswiped and fouled by Plavsic.
The free flow of Edwards. How about this? Talk about his defense all game long. His reaction, response to helping his teammates. Just an extraordinary level.
His season high in the NBA was 7 blocks with the Lakers. He has 6 today, and he might be done.
I would say.
Edwards will hit the bench as well.
I think a lot of guys who they feel haven't had many minutes will be on the floor.
Like Steph Curry and LeBron.
Yeah.
It's amazing, though, right?
That's
like,
right.
Who do you pick to be quote-unquote garbage time?
Well, I think Tatum, because he really has done a lot of looks. White's definitely. But they're back with LeBron, and as you mentioned, Bam's back on the floor.
Yeah, there's not really a third line here of guys where you say, okay, now they're going to get the mop-up situation.
Nothing definitive, right?
Yeah. So here's LeBron in a 26-point game with 7.5 to go.
Garbage time.
He'll pull up. And he missed it wide. Nice box out there by Jokić. Three no good for Pokashevsky. And a rebound for Curry. It's knocked right back to him. We'll see what he does open floor. Bam tried to go cross lane. Here's Curry. Doesn't need much room at all. Man, oh man, off the juggle for 3.
That's as quick as I've seen a release. Very little control. Millisecond.
Did he even completely control the ball? Oh, goodness gracious. LeBron just wiped that into next Tuesday, and it's going to be officially basket interference.
What an effort. He's laughing. Oh, he is amazing. He can't believe the call.
If you're wondering about the rules, by the way, if that was up on the rim, he could have wiped it away.
Correct.
Before
on
it
the glass,
touches
he could not have.
Yes. Before it touches the rim is when you can end up with goaltending. As Dusan Ristic is in the game for Serbia.
USA ball.
Tatum. Adebayo. Oh, man. LeBron! Oh, dazzling!
Take your choice. Goodness, what a sprint to the rim. Good look.
That is a detonation of the rim.
You see the bench just sitting back down after that one.
That 3 is good for Jokić, who shot it well today. Now who's going to be on a poster? Holiday got it for Bam. His 3 no good. Reset it. It's Tatum this time. That's no good. Everybody's flying all over the place. It's like 5 airplanes out there for Team USA. Curry buries the 3. And all we're missing is Sweet Georgia Brown.
Showtime. You are on top of it. This is what they've become to expect.
This is an unbeatable basketball team if they play like this.
Right now. No, I would agree with you. Everybody in tune, unselfish, extra look. And how about that magic? Going to be 40, folks. What could you do at 40?
It's 20 years worth. He was the Rookie of the Year in the NBA out of St. Vincent St. Mary exactly 20 years ago. And he has show-stopped for year after year after year, moment after moment. LeBron bullying down the lane for 2 more and a foul.
How about the power, the physique? Goodness, they are serious. Right here taking on, decimating the interior. Flexing them, and why not? If we had him, he might do the same.
Can't decide what's the show and what's the encore right now for this team. The arena's buzzing. I mean, you can hear it.
If they are this intent, they will be difficult.
And there's a level of you can't beat us in the physical movements right now.
Automatic switching, challenging every shot.
I mean, look how active LeBron is defensively in a 30-point game. That three is good for Dobrić. He's a 40% three-point shooter in EuroLeague action. Now here's Curry. Oh, back cut.
Oh, he's so good without the ball. He's such a good handler. I want LeBron to do something.
He wants to do something too.
All zoned up here.
Behind the back, LeBron had it knocked away. Good defense for the moment. On the recovery, LeBron off the window, no.
Had to get it up though.
And a takeaway. Tatum right down the lane. That's good. Overwhelming Team USA right now.
Playing like men. Intent.
This is, you have to believe, in some way a reaction to the lead that went away on Monday against Australia.
They pay attention.
Pokashevsky missed it. Yeah, they're playing a full 40 today, and they're showing that they're playing a full 40.
I see White on the sideline, maybe Halliburton. I think Seth and LeBron will come out. That's my guess.
Under 4 to go. Yeah, White and Halliburton, as you said, waiting to come in. We'll see when the whistle shows itself.
As you notice, no Jokić either. Smart move.
Yep. You said they might, and they do. Just keep him healthy. There's no need.
No. We lose fact that it is an exhibition.
LeBron was sort of casually standing around, and that explosive step shocks everybody. Off the steal, will get a foul, and Avramovic will go to the free throw line. Substitutions are coming in. Team USA is putting on a major show.
They are impressive. Both ends, as we noted earlier, this was spectacular. The dive to the 10. LeBron delivers.
LeBron, Curry, and the best of the U.S. tune up for the Olympics as they begin their run at a 5th straight gold in Paris. The USA Basketball Showcase, USA
at Etihad Arena. This is the Group C schedule, and the opener for Team USA is against this very same Serbian side. So here's your tape for both of these teams and see what shakes out in the wash in the first matchup of the group stage.
I don't know if I want to play Serbia right away after this.
Why?
Payback, you know, get even, whatever you might call. Think it's going to be easy from the other end, which I don't think is going to happen, but well, they've illustrated how talent-laden they are, how impactful they are, and their overall philosophy as a team. Must have had a T here somewhere along the line, huh?
Yeah, Avramovic to the free throw line for 2 shots. Don't forget, Saturday, Red Sox, Dodgers, Diamondbacks, Cubs coming up. Check your local listings.
Shot of Davis. Talking about their defensive ability. He's just been extraordinary.
That's a 3 for Ristic, and it's good. But if there were any questions about whether or not the United States could play a full game and put away a team, they at least answered that question for now with that 3rd quarter and early 4th.
Absolutely.
That's a 3 that won't fall for Langston Galloway into the ballgame. The former St. Joseph's Hawk. Micah Potter is in. Nigel Hayes as well.
Potter, Wisconsin, and Ohio State to Wisconsin. A Hawk. Galloway. So a lot of these guys are there for practice. Those 2 in particular. You know, give guys a break, a spell.
Well, they were all fantastic collegiate players.
Yeah.
All 3 of them.
Well, he's getting shots up.
Yeah, Langston Galloway is going to take his.
Coach, you don't have to play Steph.
I think Phil Martelli's watching the game.
Oh, one of his kids is in there. You know he is.
102 for Team USA today. Guduric, tough shot. Defense still close and intense for the United States late. Potter.
Can shoot.
There's three for him.
He can shoot. Well, watching him practice in Vegas. Very intent. Solid fundamentals.
105-74, a minute and a half to go. Ristic. Team USA today 16 for 35 from three, nearly 50%. Potter missed it. Why not?
These shots, though.
If you're gonna have a chance to play internationally for the United States, you might as well get in the box.
Fill it up, right? Here's Davis on the floor there.
Allen with the defense there, but 2 for Avramovic. Thought Potter might take one more.
I think he was tempted.
Langston Galloway jostled and fouled. One more timeout. The United States with a massive lead over Serbia today. And you are just the voice of Olympic runway basketball.
I've been on the beach for 8 days.
And you're no tanner than when you started.
I showed up. That blackout works wonders.
Final couple possessions here of a complete win for the United States today. Like a Potter, Langston Galloway, Nigel Hayes into the ball game. That pull-up won't go for Nigel Hayes. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the United States against South Sudan coming up on Saturday. I know you've started to look at tape a little bit, and that's a pretty good team they have. Yeah,
it'll be an interesting matchup, particularly after the high of this game. You know, can you come with the same force, intent? Oh, but they're getting themselves into playing mid-season shape right now. Season ended for a couple of months ago, and they all work out. There's no question about it. But game, situation, response, reaction, it just takes a while to tune in. And we saw a little bit more cohesive of an offense in this second half than we saw in the first half. The turnovers got minimized, and the United States puts away Serbia 105-79. A very happy Eric Spoelstra, Anthony Davis, as the United States, with Steph Curry putting up 24 points, wins 105-79. A lot of fun. Really played well. Very determined. Didn't turn it over. Got the big lead as they did against Australia, and yet didn't give it back up.
105-79, the final score. Rap, always a pleasure.
Always great to be with you, Jace.
Well, that'll do it for us from Abu Dhabi. Coverage continues Saturday. Team USA takes on South Sudan live from London. We'll have it for you 3 Eastern on Fox. For Bo Garrett, Brian Biederman, our entire wonderful crew, Bill Raftery, Jason Benetti, The Herd with Colin Cowherd, coming up after the break.